Cardi B.
This space, I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the...
Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been a little bit too mean. Like, all right now. Y'all been a little bit too mean.
Late-night posts began appearing. Cryptic captions. Subtle hints about pressure. About exhaustion. About knowing more than she could say. To casual viewers, it might have looked like venting. But to longtime observers of the industry, it felt different. It felt heavy. Supporters began analyzing every word, every emoji, every pause during live streams. Was she hinting at deeper industry politics? Was she indirectly referencing powerful figures? Then came whispers of a private industry gathering, an exclusive party, big names, closed doors, and floating around the internet, the idea of a tape. Now let's be clear. No publicly verified footage has been authenticated. No confirmed evidence has legally tied Cardi B to any wrongdoing. But in the digital age, perception can move faster than proof. The mere suggestion of a leaked party tape, especially with Diddy's name already circulating in broader public scrutiny, was enough to ignite speculation. And speculation spreads like wildfire when powerful names are involved. This is where 50 Cent enters the frame. So when subtle references to receipts and tapes started appearing from him, even indirectly, the internet paid attention. Was he exposing something? Was he applying pressure? Or was he simply amplifying speculation already in motion? In hip-hop, narrative control is currency. And whoever controls the narrative often controls the outcome. As Diddy's name continued circulating in broader conversations across media platforms, any additional voice speaking about pressure or power dynamics became part of a larger story. And that's the uncomfortable part. Because in entertainment, proximity can become perception. It's important to repeat, there has been no verified confirmation linking Cardi B to criminal wrongdoing related to any alleged tape. But the internet rarely waits for confirmation. It reacts. Over time, something else began shifting. Interviews slowed down. Public endorsements felt cautious. Industry peers avoided direct commentary. In Hollywood, silence can speak volumes. Sometimes silence protects. Sometimes silence isolates. Yet Cardi B didn't disappear. If anything, her tone sharpened. She hinted at stored information, at private conversations, at experiences that shaped her stance. There were moments where she appeared frustrated. Moments where she appeared defiant. Whether symbolic or literal, one message felt clear. She wasn't backing down.
Cardi B.
Way tougher, because it's very political. Not only is it very political, it's very fake. And then on top of that, like, everybody judges all your moves. Like, I always say this, like,
it's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first, though.
ET's reached out.
They simmer. Public feuds sometimes serve as distraction. Sometimes as warning shots. Sometimes as leverage. So the question becomes, is this exposure? Is it retaliation? Or is it strategic positioning? History shows a pattern in entertainment. When voices become inconvenient, narratives shift. Outspoken figures can suddenly be labeled unstable, dramatic, attention-seeking. Reputations can pivot overnight. And when that happens, the public rarely sees the machinery behind it. Supporters of Cardi B began asking difficult questions. If she's hinting at pressure, who benefits from that pressure? If there is tension, who stands to gain from public confusion? If a narrative is forming, who authored it? At the same time, supporters of Diddy argue that speculation without proof fuels unnecessary damage. They point out that viral rumors can distort reality. And then there are those who believe 50 Cent is simply playing chess, using public curiosity to apply calculated heat. Because one thing about 50 Cent is undeniable. He understands attention. But attention can cut both ways.
Keep everything clean, because there's a lot of moving parts with this. The the feds are going to be involved with this. The FCC is going to be involved. This is going to be groundbreaking, what I'm doing. right? Because we're showing how people blackmail people, how people try to attempt to murder people, right? How people try to silence people, how people go to other companies to try to shut you down financially, right? So this is just one part of some of the paperwork, and I'm gonna pull some of it out.
Right, put your glasses on.
In a little while. Okay. Oh, that's like I want to get into that. But back about Vlad, he was saying, "Oh, this guy tried to be on my show and da 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 da." Vlad, some guy named Mafia, whatever his name, he hit me on IG. And this is not allegedly. He hit me on IG saying, "Hey, would you like to do Vlad?" Right? I still got the thing from IG, but now Vlad is trying to put it like, "Oh yeah, you know," he said some definitely derogatory things about you and the platform.
He's just jealous about
It's live. It's live. It's hard to curb me when it's live. It's live.
No yachts, no boats, Cardi B, no pink stuff. Huh? None of that stuff. Nobody let Kanye in. No. Not tonight.
ET's Kevin Frazier exclusively spoke to Hart backstage before the show, where the
Live is always good because there's no control, and as a host, I think that's where you flourish. You flourish in those. There's a script, we have a prompter, and there's things that I'm expected to say, and then there's things I already know that I'm going to do and I'm going to say. Nobody's off limits.
Prepare for it early so it doesn't hurt when it happens.
It's not malicious. It's jokes. It's jokes. They're just jokes. That's it.
Everybody's going to get hit tonight. We're live. It's going to be a good time.
In an industry built on image, even whispers can reshape perception. Investors grow cautious. Collaborators hesitate. Brands reassess. And sometimes that alone is enough to change careers. The larger question remains. Is this paranoia? Or is it pattern recognition? Is Cardi B reading signals from inside the system? Or is the internet projecting meaning onto ambiguity? If Cardi B is feeling pressure, it would not be the first time an artist found themselves navigating powerful forces behind the scenes. If 50 Cent is applying strategic commentary, it would not be the first time he used media leverage to make a point. If Diddy's name continues surfacing in broader conversations, it reflects the weight of influence he carries in the industry. What remains undeniable is this. The atmosphere feels tense. Something feels unresolved. And in hip-hop's highest circles, power does not operate emotionally, it operates strategically. Sometimes power protects. Sometimes it distances. Sometimes it retaliates. So what happens next? Will there be clarification? Will someone address the speculation directly? Will this fade into another cycle of internet controversy? Larger unraveling within the industry's inner circles. Right now, there are more questions than answers. And perhaps that's the point. Because uncertainty keeps people watching. It keeps narratives alive. It keeps the spotlight hot. But eventually, narratives demand resolution. Until then, all we have is tension. And tension in Hollywood rarely dissolves quietly. It escalates. If you've made it this far, you already understand, this isn't just about rumors. It's about power, perception, and control in the music industry. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think 50 Cent is strategically applying pressure? Do you believe Cardi B is hinting at something deeper? Or is the internet amplifying speculation beyond reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, but keep it respectful and analytical. If you want more investigative breakdowns like this, where we go beyond headlines and examine the psychology behind the drama, make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for part 2 because if new information surfaces, we'll break it down step by step. And turn on notifications, because in stories like this, updates can change everything overnight. This isn't just hip-hop news. This is the business behind the music, and we're just getting started.